Testing, testing. All right, what's going on, everybody? Today, I have another special client for you guys. I'm really excited for y'all to meet Jaime. Jaime and I started working together about 10 weeks ago. And I think I really wanted to bring Jaime on because a lot of y'all, especially who are doing my 4-week holiday muscle building and nutrition education challenge, I wanted you to be able to see what could happen when you actually followed the protocols, when you put everything that you had into this. And Jaime has made incredible results in the past 10 weeks. So, Jaime, tell us a little bit about yourself, your health and fitness journey, your goals. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, what's up, guys? So my name's Jaime Gonzalez. I'm 30 years old, and I met Josh actually through a kind of failure and whatnot to try to find the right person to, begin my fitness journey. Just kind of stumbled upon his page, just saw the inspirational stuff that Josh has to bring to the table and whatnot, and it's like I could compare myself quite a bit to that, the same like mentality and whatnot. So, like the let's freaking go. When I met Josh, I had started working out for about, 6 months or so, heading to the gym every day, eating what I thought I was supposed to be eating, doing the right exercises the right way I thought they might have been, doing the whole following people on Instagram and thinking, well, I can do that. And that's how I should be doing it. So, once I met Josh, we really clicked, and the fitness journey has really kind of begun for me. Even though I had been working out prior to meeting Josh, I really feel like this is where it's really starting for me. When I first talked to Josh and I met him, I told him, dude, honestly, I want to do something I've never done before. I can only work out so much and try to think that I'm doing the right thing. But at the end of the day, I really needed that guidance and whatnot from a coach. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I can honestly say we're just starting.
Yeah.
We're just starting right now, and we're chugging along.
Yeah, we've made really great progress so far. And I'll never forget the call that we had when we had our discovery call. I mean, there's some clients where I just click with, and like you said, we're on the same page. We got the same mentality. You just wanted to get better.
Yeah.
And that's literally all I ever want for any of my clients and myself. You were hungry, and I could tell that. So I knew we were going to be a really great fit. Tell us a little bit about the problem that you had before you came to me. What goals did you want to accomplish, and what were you having trouble with?
I think one of the biggest things was the nutrition. The nutrition was by far the hardest thing, because I would really get on this thing where, okay, I feel like I'm eating the right stuff. I feel like I'm eating enough. I'd feel full. My digestion wasn't the greatest at all. I felt, I just was having a lot of issues progressing in that area. I did feel certain points I was getting stronger, but that's natural. I think when you start working out, you're going to move on to a 40 to a 50. And I thought that was like huge for me. When I started pushing up, 40s to 50s, like, dude, and so I thought the nutrition was definitely the biggest one for me. Just getting my gut health right. Dude, being overall happier, man. Overall happier was the biggest thing. It's I never thought stress would play such a big role in trying to really start the journey and progress with the journey in your fitness life, or in your fitness journey, I should say. So
Yep.
I think that was the biggest issue for me.
Yeah, and that's a huge one that I tackle with all my clients is physique enhancement is stress management.
Mm-hmm.
And so once we understand that, we take into consideration all the stresses in your life, whether that's perceived stress, physical stress, or emotional stress, whatever it is, and we work to balance that. And like, yo, you work a pretty high stress job. I mean, I've seen you guys. Jaime did the landscaping on my backyard. If anybody wants a quick plug for Jaime, it is beautiful. But yeah, man, y'all work hard, and it's a high stress job, and you work long hours. And so it's very difficult for us to change that. So we have to manage the other stressors in the rest of your life. One of which was getting your gut health figured out. And you've done a great job. You've been very receptive to all the changes that we're making, and it's worked out really well for you. So it's good to see.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, it's definitely something new. Something like, I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of fear going into it because we're all human and we're natural. We're all gonna react to changes a certain way. And there's a little bit of fears like, wow, I'm not going to the bathroom right, or whatever the case may be, dude. And it's I think definitely, dude, you've made it a lot easier path for me. That's for sure, man.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So speaking of working with me, then there's a million coaches in the world. Why specifically did you want to work with me? I know we had a mutual connection with John, our chiropractor, who is best in the best I've ever met.
Absolutely.
But why specifically do you want to work with me?
Well, I think it was after I called. I mean, it's like anything, man. When you're trying to you're shopping for something new, or you're trying to find something new, whatever the case may be, you have to really do your due diligence and trying to make sure that it's going to be the right fit. Because I mean, when you and I talked, I mean, the thing that I loved right off the bat, dude, is you didn't say, I want to bring you on, bro. Like, I want to. You're not. I want to take you on. I want to take your money and let's go. It was a very like, dude, I need to know that I'm going to be right for you. And not only that, but you're going to be right for me as a client, because I think, time is of the essence, man. We're all on this earth for a certain amount of time, bro. And we need to make sure we take advantage of that. So the thing with me is when I talked to you, bro, I was like, man,
we clicked right away.
Dude, we did, man. I think we had a pretty long conversation. And, and after that, man, I was just the social media is such a big thing right now. It's so huge, man. And just, following your page before I even had the chance to talk to you, man, it was real cool. I love, connecting and surrounding myself with people who are so, so positive, so energetic, put out good vibes, good messages, bro. And just, it's good to be able to wake up in the morning sometimes and, right. We're natural, dude. The first thing we do as soon as we wake up, I mean, it's natural, man. And it's cool to be able to wake up and see like a story from, Josh Levine or, other people that you might follow and see some really educational or inspirational stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something that might help you throughout the day. And I think that's, like I said, before I had the chance to talk to you, man, just, little things like that, man. I just saw, it's like, yeah, I think we're going to be a good match for sure.
I love that. And yeah, that's not uncommon. I mean, dude, I followed my coach for a year before I reached out to him. And on average, people will follow a coach for about 3 months.
Yeah.
Because especially with social media, you get to see who that person's like on social media. But then I feel like I try to be pretty much the same. So like when people get on the phone with me, yeah, we shoot shit, man. Like our conversation went way longer because we were just having fun.
I think at one point we're like, dude, we gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
But no, you're absolutely right, dude. That's a huge point, man. I mean, you can literally get on social media and find somebody with freaking huge amount of following stuff, but it doesn't necessarily mean. And I've seen it firsthand, dude. I was one of the guys that saw a specific person on Instagram saying, I have a 6-week program that I'm selling for X amount of money. And looking at it, dude, you're like, okay, cool. Like this person has a huge following. They look like they know what they're doing. Bought it, dude. I never once heard from the person ever, dude. And I think that's the thing is communication is key, man, especially when we're trying to obtain goals, bro.
Yeah. And if you, especially as your coach, like I want you to be able to tell me everything, like I was joking with someone the other day. It's not the most glamorous thing, but like sometimes I need to know what your bowel movements are like. Like you need to be comfortable enough to communicate that stuff with me. Exactly. Like I don't want a picture, but like
yeah,
and yeah, we know.
Like I'm not gonna share it on here, obviously, but you and I have shared some stuff, you know.
Yeah, but it's only because I needed to know that, and I needed to know exactly what was going on, and now your gut's better than it's ever been.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So while we're kind of going down this road here, is there anything particular about me or my programming or the way I coach that has really helped you, and why do you think that's so effective?
Well, I love that you hassle me for videos.
Yeah, I
I
need
love it.
videos.
And sometimes I know I'm kind of, you know, it's a little harder sometimes at the gym to get a video in, and I'm thinking in my head like, he'll be okay, and it's like, dude, send me videos, bro. Like I need to see, man. Um, but no, man, I've never heard of, the particular program we put together for me. I've never tried that before. Yeah, I told you I was stuck at a certain weight for one rep, on my bench, and you were like, we're gonna change that, brother, and we're gonna get this program together for you. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, dude, like at first, it's so new to me that I was kind of like, really? This is, I feel like there's more missing here, but fuck, dude, do I come out tired and hungry
Mhm.
after every workout, man. And I think I've sent you videos and I've sent you info, where we're progressing, brother. And the thing that I like about it, man, is it's not, I feel like with my particular program in specific, we're really digging down into the roots.
Mhm.
We're going back to basics. We're benching, we're squatting, benching heavy, we're squatting heavy, just compound movements, and we're throwing, accessories in here and there, dude. But for me, it's very simplified, but like very effective,
Yep.
because
It
every
works.
week, dude, yeah, every week it's like, it really takes, you have to really understand to trust the process and trust the program.
Mhm.
I had a buddy at the gym who was like looking at it and he's like, really, that's it? I'm like, dude, like, yeah,
Yep.
this is it, brother. And this is why, I've been able to progress where I'm at, man, for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, when you came to me, you were benching what, 220? You were like struggling with your 225 bench.
With like one rep. Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
you sent me a video of 275 just fucking around just to see, and
Yeah.
it went up smooth.
Yeah. And it was one of those things where I was like, I'm just going to try it. I know we're sticking to the program, but like I told you, there's some times where you kind of get the itch and you want to
Yeah.
try it out. And I was just like, oh, okay.
We were like, all right, that's your new working set. Because
Oh, that's going to be the new one.
yeah, because you could hit that for 4 easy. So we went in 10 weeks struggling with 225, doing the simple shit because it
Yep,
works. And you
exactly.
went from 220 benching 225 and like having a little bit of trouble with it to now 275 is going to be your working set. That's insane.
And yeah, like I said, dude, it's the simplicity of it that I love.
Yep.
It's easy for me to follow, but it's effective, dude. It's like
Mhm.
you you can bench. Anybody can sit on a bench, dude. But there's you got to have the right form, and it goes back to like what I was saying, dude. The videos you put out on your Instagram, dude, just from the simple basics of bench, man. And it's like, fuck, dude. Like I took that video to heart, bro. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, and I swear to God, man, I was sitting there right before I was gonna start warming up on my bench, and I was looking. I was like, okay, so let's just make sure we're running through everything, dude. Really planting your feet down, not having dancing feet. And
Mhm.
it's crazy, man. Like really, when you just simplify it, but you make sure it's effective,
Yep.
and I think that's the thing I like most about the program. But
Yep. It's not all about doing more. And it's about doing better.
better and heavier.
Better and heavier. Yeah. Better and heavier. Not just heavy, but better too. Yeah. That's been great, man. It's been awesome watching you progress. So you've been progressing. Obviously, your physique has changed drastically. Your strength is through the roof. Your quads have no chill. and, and so as a result of implementing my program, like physique with your life, your health, your mental health, what's the current outcome? Where do you feel like you're at now?
um, dude, honestly, I this is one of the biggest struggles for me. I sleep better, dude. Like and I know that's one of the things when we first started, dude, that I was struggling with, man.
Yep.
And it's crazy. It blows my mind, man, how just following the program, trusting the system, making tweaks here and there like we have, dude, has just changed me. Like, honestly, dude, I'm sleeping like 7.5 to 8 hours. I'm making sure, I'm getting to bed earlier. But it's not only that, dude. I feel like I'm taking this and really adapting it not only to like, the way we're training and the health and fitness goals and whatnot, but like kind of transitioning into life, bro, because um
Mhm.
dude, I was stressed all the time, bro. Like I was stressed all the freaking time. Sometimes I didn't want to get to the gym. I'd make excuses here and there. I'd get home and I'm like, I got 2 kids, man. So our pantry's full of snacks. Dude, we got chips, we got we got everything. And that, oh man, that at first, dude, it was one of the hardest things ever, dude. Just to not, binge eat and whatnot and stick into, the diet. But I think overall, man, it's just, I'm excited for where we're going, dude. We're progressing, and it's like I told you, dude. Like I feel like we're just getting started.
Oh yeah.
Like we're just getting started, dude. Like seriously, just from the diet over to the supplements that we're taking, like Revive, dude. Like
Mhm.
my God, bro. Honestly, like I have just everything about them, dude. And taking your advice too on different like pre-workouts. And honestly, dude, like I've always stuck to like one pre-workout and the fat at GNC and stuff like that. And I always thought more caffeine was better, but nah, man, just sticking to raw nutrition products and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
it really, like personally, it really has helped me out. It sits well with me, man. I tried the vegan protein out too,
That's
and
good, right?
oh, dude, fire, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
so I
that,
think overall, it's really just helped me be happier overall. Honestly, just getting to the gym, eating right, knowing that I know what to eat. I get on the night before, dude, and on MyFitnessPal, and I'll make sure I plug in everything that I'm gonna eat for the next day. That way, I don't have to worry about it.
yep.
There, bro. Like this is what you got to eat. Let's do
Yep.
it.
Stress
And
less. That's a good way to do it.
for sure, brother. But
Yeah. And the I think the thing about my program that a lot of people do like is that, like you're saying, everything is individualized to you. I'm not, there's no such thing as a one size fits all. I can't fix one person's gut the same way I fix someone else's gut. They're two different people, two different issues. So my goal is always to educate you on what works best for your body. And yeah, more caffeine isn't always better. Some people operate well on more caffeine. Some people operate well on no caffeine, like me.
yeah,
So we figure out what works best for you. And yeah, dude, you're in the groove. And like you said, now like we've got the systems in place, everything's running smooth, and now we get to really take off.
yeah. And that's what's most exciting, bro. And you're right. It's not a one size fits all. And that was, I think, going back to like our first question, I believe, where you like where do you? I feel like you are different than other trainers and whatnot. It's true, dude. It's what works for this guy or what works for that guy doesn't necessarily, or that gal isn't going to necessarily work for me. And with one previous trainer that I had, it was just kind of like, this is it, this is my program, this is what you got to eat, we got to limit you to, I think we were at like 1,600 calories, and I thought that was a lot.
Look me.
Dude,
Look me.
I thought that was a lot, man. And then it's like when we started rocking and rolling over here, I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah. We
uh,
we feed you more, and like your waist just went. Shoop.
and it's crazy because like I don't feel bloated like I used to as well. Like
Yep.
I'm eating like a ton of food, but it's like it's there, man. It's like I eat it and it's like, all right, let's go. What's next?
Moves well.
Yeah, for sure,
Yep.
man.
So how it sounds like nothing but positive things have come out of this. How has your life changed since achieving, like, I know we got a lot more work to do. Like we're just getting started, like you said. How's your life changed so far?
Um, I gotta buy new shirts, man.
Hey, that's a good problem. Come to Josh Lee Fitness. We'll grow you out of your clothes.
Oh man, I gotta buy new shirts, man.
Yeah.
Um,
But like in a good way, right? Because it's loose around the waist and tight
yeah,
around the pecs and shoulders.
absolutely. But
Yeah.
it's funny, man, because like even my kids noted. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Well, not the biggest thing, but that's one of the biggest things for me right now is my kids, man. Um, they notice it too. My 2 boys. I mean, my 9-year-old literally gave me a comment the other day, and he told me, he's like, Dad, he's like, you're getting buff, and then he does this to me, and I told him, I was like, really, buddy? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you want to know the funny thing is, we met up a couple hours ago.
Mhm.
We get back in the truck, and Dad, he's buffer than you. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, yeah, buddy. I was like, that's my coach. He's like, oh, that's your coach? And I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like,
No
whoa.
way.
Uh, but you know, it's you could just tell, dude. Like even like my kids, like I said, he tells me, he's like, you know, you look happier, Dad, and you know, I'm playing with them more, which was a issue before, man. You know, I was
Mhm.
huffing and puffing and tired, and I'm just sitting like, what the fuck, man? Like I'm eating, I'm working out. Like, why am
Mhm.
I so tired? And that was the biggest thing, Josh, is I was tired 24/7, bro.
Yep.
I don't care how much I would sleep, how good I thought I was eating, getting to the gym, dude. I was tired, running around or driving around, working, just yawning, miserable, coming home, just pissed at the world, and it was affecting everything, brother. And right now, I think that's as much as my health is a priority, I think my balance with a work life balance was definitely something that I needed to mitigate and get right, bro. And that's how so far it's changed for me. Physically, yeah, I love the way I'm looking. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. And physically, dude, I love it. Like my pants feel good, and like I don't know, man. I like wearing tech. Like, dude, getting a pump like now at the gym is like,
Nice, right?
yeah, dude. Yeah, there's times where like, I was never one for like selfies at the gym, and there's times that I'll just kind of snap one. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I didn't know I had these, bro.
Right? Just
Yeah.
start popping, especially in that gym lighting.
Oh, dude, crazy, man. And like you said, quads, dude. I've
Dude, your
never.
quads came up, man, like crazy.
Damn, dude. Like hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that was one of my biggest struggles too before starting is leg day. I hated it, dude.
Yep.
And now it's more of a love-hate relationship. Like I
Yep.
love leg day, but I
Hate
hate.
it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I think it is for most people, unless you're like a natural born psychopath.
Yeah.
Like, I want a nasty set of wheels, but it's painful to get to build them.
Shit. But like the just the during, man, and before, it's just like you're just racking that bar up, and it feels so good. And then
Mhm.
after with Bulgarian deadlifts or Bulgarian split squats, sorry.
Yep.
Um, dude, I swear I had a conversation with Jesus when I was doing those, man. I saw the man upstairs himself because I was pushing for one more, dude. And oh man, every time, dude. Every time I do those, bro, I want to throw up.
That's what it takes. That's what
Oh,
it takes,
dude,
man.
it's
For
crazy.
anybody who's listening here, like if you want to build a nasty set of wheels, you better be talking to Jesus every single set.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Like I said, man, there's times where I'll have the weights and I'll be splitting, and I'll try to get like one more to get to like 11 on the right leg, and as I'm coming up, man, I'm just like, huh? and and yeah, man, it's crazy.
Well, it's working, man. It's definitely working.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm like I said, dude. I think we're just getting started, brother. And
We are, man. We got a lot more to do, and I know I was able to, because of how well you stick to the protocols. It made it really easy for me to figure out what your body responds well to. So like I got you figured out, which is great. Sometimes it takes a long time because sometimes people aren't as loyal to the protocols, but with you, it was easy, man. So
dude,
we got a
yeah,
lot more to go.
and just like the increase in the food at first, I was like, dude, like,
Mm-hmm.
whoa, dude. I don't. And now just like it just comes. It's a school, man. I feel like it's a school because I don't know I've never been able to learn like or had knowledge of like what different foods do.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we first started the program and our diet, bro, I was sticking to just one particular carb source and adding here, and and I bug you like crazy, bro.
That's what I'm here
I
for.
think, yeah, I text you all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, what do you think about this? And you've been able to guide me like, hey, yeah, man, or no, stay away from those, brother.
Yep.
And then you'll send me, and then the group chats that we have are great too.
Yep.
Everybody's always like posting stuff, and we're sending different things, different I mean, shit, dude, I had what was it, a skillet with country fried chicken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we found that, we air fried and
Yeah. Yeah, we
yeah.
found that air fried chicken tender.
Oh,
The
dude,
macros on it are perfect.
it's on point, man. I put some eggs, potatoes together, some veggies with it. And I was just like, how can you not want to eat this, in
Yep.
the morning? And yeah, dude, it's awesome, man. I love it.
Yeah. I love that, man. So you've obviously learned a lot. You've progressed a lot. Where do you think you'd be if we hadn't started working together? Where do you think you'd be right now?
Probably still, I'm almost 100% positive, bro. I'd be struggling still, honestly, man. I'd be struggling still. Probably end up, buying another, workout fad from some Instagram person and never hear from them again. And I don't mean to, put anybody down or, talk smack or anything. It's just the way from my personal experience.
Yeah.
Uh, but like I told you, man, I think my work life balance has really started to, line out. Um, just overall, that's one of the biggest things I've had issues with throughout the years, man, is gut health.
Yeah.
And my family, I did this for me, but my family, we have a history of cancer, dude. And just little things like that scare me, man, to the point where I'm like, I gotta be healthy, man. I gotta get healthy, man. I gotta get eating right. I gotta work out, dude. I gotta be around for a while, bro. And I honestly, Josh, I think I'd probably just still be in the same place, just struggling at the gym, thinking I was progressing and eating right. When 1,600 calories, dog.
Dude, it's no way to live, man. You got no room.
Oh, dude, now that I think about it, I'm like, dude, if I
Yeah.
ever even get that, like, I would. And I've seen it, Josh, because there's times where I can't work out in the afternoon, so I have to work out in the morning. And I'll try to get my pre-workout meal in, and it's just not the same, dude. Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
eat all day, bro, and if
Yeah.
I don't, like, it throws me off, bro. It really
Yeah.
does.
I like 3 meals in before I work out. For me
Yeah.
personally,
No, yeah, no,
that works
absolutely.
well for me.
And I told one of my buddies because he's an early bird, man. He's an early bird, and I told him I gotta eat, bro. And
Yep.
that might work for you, bro, but right now this is what's working for me, and it has been, and it's
Yep.
allowed me to progress. So I'm gonna stick to it.
Something else I thought of when I was thinking of making this call with you is um, when it comes to your calories. I remember when we first signed up, you were worried about going and eating at family events because your family cooks delicious food, and like any Jewish family, Italian family, Mexican family, like they want you to eat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you were worried. You were like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to it. And we talked through it. But now you're eating like 1,000 calories more than you were. So now you don't have to worry about that anymore. Like you got plenty of room.
Oh, absolutely. And it kind of goes back, like I said, dude. The first time I think I called you, and I was like, hey, dude, what do you think I should do? I got a family event,
Yep.
and I don't think I'm gonna go over my macros and stuff like that. And it was a real simple call. Is that, hey, first of all, don't stress about it. You're gonna be fine, bro. Just make sure that we try to mitigate it. Don't go and stuff your face till you can't anymore. Have a good protein source before, things like that. And now it's just like, yeah, especially with like the holidays coming up.
Yep.
Honestly, man, I think one of the biggest things I've taken away so far from us working together, bro, is to draw a line and do whatever you can, bro, to not cross that line. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, family. I've had plenty of family. I mean, I know, we're not supposed to, right? Because as far as my family don't care, bro. um, but no, like anytime we go over, even like to my parents' house and my sister's house, man, I honestly, I'll pack my shit before, dude. Like honestly, I'll make sure that I have like a meal with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll eat it like when it's time to eat, so I can eat it with everybody. And my mom gets on my case sometimes, and I'll have a little bit here and there because I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
I'm human. If she made certain things, if it's a poor choice, bro, me personally, I'm not gonna do it because I think I've adapted that mentality so far
Mm-hmm.
that it's like, why am I gonna go and throw certain things away? But rice, like chicken mole, I love chicken mole. That's my favorite. And, there's times where my mom makes it, dude, I'll have a little bit, like, a little snack, but
Yep.
really learning to draw that line and live within that line, I think is one of the things that I've taken away from us working together, bro.
Yeah, because you can still have your chicken mole, but not eat the whole, like, not
Yeah.
gorge yourself on it, right? Like,
Dude, and before, honestly, like, it was one of those things where I would eat till I was full, as opposed to now, like, I eat till, like, I'm not hungry anymore. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Till I'm satisfied. I'm not sitting here like I'm full, but fuck, it was so good. I'm gonna go eat some again.
yep.
Like, no, man, I was kind of like, it was good, man. I enjoyed it. That was a treat for myself. It was a reward, and now time to get back on the grind, bro.
That's the abundance mindset that I think we build here.
Yeah,
Is it's not going to go away. It's not the last time you're ever going to have it. You don't
exactly.
need to eat all of it right now. You can have a little bite. You can have enough to satisfy your craving
Yeah,
and to spend time with your family and enjoy time with your family and still reach your goals. You can do both things.
yeah. Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I think that's one of the biggest things where I think I was stressing out, man. Even before, like in previous years, where I would, try to try to the P90X thinking I've never worked out before. I'm gonna do this Navy SEAL training real quick. But I would stress out, man, because we'd go over around the holidays, and I'd say, well, I'm gonna eat healthy, but what really was eating healthy? I didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't know, man. I just pick at it and thinking, with chicken mole, I should be all right with 2 plates of that. But now I'm like, nah, like just minimize,
Mitigate.
yeah, mitigate
Yep.
it. Exactly, dude.
Yep.
And again, it's the mentality that I think I've adapted so far.
Yep.
And I don't, what works for me isn't going to work for everybody. And that's what I love about it is you and I have like constant communication, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one-on-one. I have a question, dude. And you'll be very honest about things. And is what I love too. It's just like sometimes, don't do that. Oh, all right, cool, bro. right on, bro.
Yep. And I can be that way with you. I can't be
Yeah,
that way with everybody. But again, my coaching
exactly.
style is adaptable. So
Yeah,
like, yeah, like I can call you on your shit. I know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest things I was missing too is like accountability, bro.
Mm-hmm.
As it counts, as I'm a grown ass man, but that being said, man, I was looking for somebody to hold me accountable.
Yeah.
Biggest thing, I can get to the gym, but am I doing the right things at the gym? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can eat, but am I eating the right stuff? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For sure.
Everybody needs a little help.
Oh yeah.
So I think a lot of people are like you mentioned earlier on in this call are a little bit intimidated to reach out. It's like kind of a scary thing to reach out to a coach and take that next step and commit to the accountability. So if there's anyone that's on the fence about anyone listening that's on the fence about booking a call and learning more about working with me or joining the team, what do you have to say to them?
Oh man. Like I said, we're only human, man. I was terrified, to reach out for help, dude. I've always been a person that, has never really I don't like to ask for help. I like to get things, and I think kind of you can tell that from me just by us, getting to know each other, dude. I like to hold myself accountable as much as I can. I like to, do my own things and make sure that I earn my own way. But you got to get to a point where I think getting over that fear, and or in my case, it's kind of embarrassing because we talked about it, man. I was, personal things, and it was pretty embarrassing to me, like to come out and tell you that, man. But I think once you get past that, oh man, it's just smooth sailing from there. If you have yeah, you're my coach, dude, but I definitely, I think we've taken on a little bit more of a personal level to where it's like, we sit here and chat, we did some business aside, on your house and whatnot. Um, having that right person to be able to guide you through it is the biggest thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting over that fear. It's just a phone call. And that's that was the thing is I was nervous, dude. I was like this, I was looking at your Instagram. I was like, yeah, this dude's like, he's not gonna take me on as a client, bro. And man, as soon as we talked, man, it just felt so comfortable. I was like, all right, cool. Like, honestly, Josh, like within like 5 minutes of us talking, I was like, yep, I'm
Yep.
doing it. Like we're
Same.
changing. We're
Yeah.
changing it up right now. Like we're getting started like yesterday.
Yep. Same.
uh, but yeah, just getting over that. Just getting over that fear. We're all human. We all have insecurities. We all have stuff that we want to get better at, goals that we want to achieve, and um, we all need help. We all need help. I mean, just as like you, I'm sure you need help. I need help. The neighbor down the street needs help in some sort of way. We're all human, man. And when we can learn to really adapt that fear and really just take the next step is where I think it's just smooth sailing from there. It's gonna be hard work, but it's very rewarding. It has been so far.
It is. And yeah, everybody needs help. I mean, hell, I got coaches. I got multiple coaches.
Yeah. And
For
honestly,
exactly
like,
that reason.
yeah,
Right?
when I talked to you, when you told, we're sitting there, you're like, yeah, my coach. And I was like, what? And you're like, yeah, my coach, he's got me. And I was like, no, oh, all right. And that's kind of what I was like, all right, dude, this dude's human. Like, he's human just like everybody else, man. Because I think, Instagram, social media is so portraying in a certain way.
Mhm.
You can look at somebody's profile and think, oh, that I would never in a million years would have thought, you had a coach.
Yep.
Just by looking at you, and it's just like, okay, yeah, like we're all in the same boat.
Yep. We're all in the same boat. We all need help. I believe in coaching, and that's why I have coaches. That's why I am a coach. You touched on a couple good things here in that. Um, yeah, one, we do all need help. The other thing is you mentioned that it's just a phone call. Like,
Phone call.
you want to make sure that whoever you're going to work with, you jive with. And you did a good job of, when we got on the phone, you opened up like right away. And I'm an open book. So once two people get into a conversation and they both open up, like, we did that really quickly. And that's why we got on so well, so fast. I also want people to understand that, like, yeah, this is just a phone call. I want you to be able to fit with whoever you're working with. If that's not me, that's a win. Like, you found out that we don't work well together. I'm not going to take you on if we don't work well together. So my job is to help you become the best version of yourself. If I can't do that because we don't fit well together, I'll tell you who I think you would fit with. Like, if you and I didn't get along on a phone call, I'd be like, dude, I got 30 other coaches that I think, like, one of them could fit with you. I'll give you a list.
Yeah.
I'm cool, man. There's 8 billion people in the world. I'm not going to coach all of them.
Yeah. And that like we touched on it earlier, man. That's one of the things I love, dude, is when we first talked, like, you made it very clear off the bat, like, look, dude, this is just it was no pressure. Like, this is a phone call. First of all, dude, I just want to know who you are, what where you're at, what your goals are, why are you struggling, and why. Basically, so my conversation might not be the same as other people's conversation, but the way I took it is like, who are you? What do we want to do? Where you're struggling, and why should we continue together? And you told me right off that, because I might not be the best fit for you, nor you might not be the best client for me. And that's one of the things I really appreciated. That helped me really kind of relax during that phone call. To say, okay, cool. Like, this isn't just some person trying to get me to, like, this is somebody who genuinely, and that's what I've really learned from you, is like, me personally, you genuinely care about me progressing, bro. Like, you genuinely care about my health. I think in a coach, that's one of the biggest things you got to look for. Is this person here just to guide you, or is this person really, give a shit about who you are and what we're trying to accomplish, and give a shit about trying to get you there. And it's not just lifting big weights, and it's being healthy overall, dude. I never thought my coach would be asking me for my blood glucose, I never even fucking knew what that was, dude. And then, we lined it out. It was a little high, and we were able to bring it down. And dude, I mean, it's working, obviously. And yeah, that was the biggest thing. Is just one phone call. It's getting to know a pretty good person, and that genuinely wants to help you out. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that's it.
That's exactly it, man. I don't just want to improve your health and fitness. I want to improve your life. And so that's always my goal. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you coming on. You know, you're the third one that I've done of this. And we were talking about this earlier today. It feels weird to know, like, I know that I got into this line of work to change lives. And I know to an extent that I do it, but man, it feels so much different to hear y'all say it. It's so rewarding. It like fills my whole fucking heart, dude. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. You're a hell of a client. And we got a lot of big things coming. I'm sure we'll do another one of these when we reach our next goals.
Oh, dude, we're just getting started, man.
Right.
Like, I'm so excited. Like, winter's great. I'm eating a bunch and getting stronger, and it's like, dude, I'm just excited for like the next chapter, you know?
Yeah, where we get shredded.
Yeah, I think the next one we do, I'm just gonna like have the shirt off, bro.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. All right. Well, thank you again, Jaime. We're going to have you back on soon. And again, I appreciate you. I'm proud to coach you, man.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Later.